So, for those of you who don't know, I work in the music industry, okay? And I do a lot of different things, but I work at about 3 or 4 different venues doing live music and various other things. So, I have a shit ton of stories I could tell about a lot of artists, but today in particular, I just felt like I really needed to tell this story about this K. Michelle show that I just worked because, bitch, what the fuck? So, I'm not particularly a K. Michelle fan regardless. I mean, yeah, she can sing. I don't really care for her music, and she as a person is kind of fucking terrible person. I don't like her, but whatever. She can sing, so whatever. Half the people that I see, I don't give a fuck about, but bitch, I'm being paid to be there. So I get there to work, right? And usually artists rehearse up until about an hour before doors. Sometimes at the least, at the latest, it'll be like 30 minutes before doors open. So doors were supposed to open at 7, right? I get there at 6 o'clock. Everybody is standing like outside in the lobby area because nobody is allowed. She has banned anybody from going inside the music hall while she's doing sound check. First of all, she's been doing sound checks since noon. It is now 6 o'clock. What the fuck do you need to check for 6 goddamn hours? What? What are you checking, bitch? What? There's nothing that takes 6 hours to check. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you sound checking for Jesus, bitch? What the fuck do you need to sound check for 6 motherfucking hours? God is telling you, bitch, I'm gonna need you to stop fucking singing because you're driving me crazy. What? You don't need to be singing for 6 motherfucking hours straight. And on top of that, how you gonna tell everybody to stay out of the music hall, bitch, like we ain't got shit to get done for your fucking show? There is stuff that we need to do to set up to make sure that the people who paid to see you could come in and fucking see you. So how you gonna tell us to stay out? Who are you? Bitch, you ain't Whitney Houston. The fuck? You ain't Michael Jackson, bitch. You ain't Whitney Houston. Who do you think the fuck you are? That you can be coming up here demanding all this bullshit. Like, girl, Kroger Michelle, girl, I'm gonna need you to take it down a notch because you ain't that motherfucking special. So she's sound checking right up until doors, right? I told you doors started at 7. She is sound checking until 7. So she finally gets it done. This means the doors obviously were open fucking late. They were open like 10 to 15 minutes late. The doors open. People are coming in, scanning their tickets. They're going in. They're like standing in the music hall. And then her opener decides to do her sound check. What the fuck were you guys doing for this 6 hours to the point where you can't even start on time? To the point where you have people in the building who have paid money to see you and you are still running a fucking sound check. What kind of shitty, unprofessional, ratchet, ugly, disgusting kind of show is this? Who approved this bullshit, bitch? Like, what? I mean, you might as well not perform because you just performed your whole fucking set as a practice and everybody already standing in there. Like, ugh. So the show starts 20 minutes late because this bitch was sound checking for 20 minutes through the doors. So the show starts 20 minutes late. Her opener, PJ, PB, and fucking JR, I don't fucking know who the fuck she is. She looks like she's 13. She going out, she's singing her little thing, doing whatever. And listen, new artists, I hate when y'all do this. Just stop doing this because you're embarrassing yourself. When new artists go out to the crowd and say, sing with me, nobody knows the words. We don't know you. Bitch, nobody knows who you are. How are we supposed to sing words to a song that we have never heard? What? Sing what? Unless you have a projector with the lyrics behind you, I'm gonna need y'all to stop second saying that shit because it's so stupid and you look dumb. So she's this little girl out here. She's trying to get the crowd hype as fuck and everybody's already annoyed because doors are late. This bitch was sound checking before. This show started late. So everyone's just kind of looking like, And then she tried to do like a call repeat thing. You know how people do like, when I say hey, you say hi, hey, hi, hey. Like she tried to do that thing. But she didn't let people actually do the repeat. So she literally spent like 10 minutes doing this whole like, when I say blah, 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 you say night. And so she did the 10 minutes training the whole audience how to do this thing. So then she starts the song. And then she just sings all the way through. Like she didn't even give them a chance to do the call and repeat. And I was like, what the fuck was the point of you spending 10 minutes telling them what to do and then you're not even going to let them do it? Like what? Who is running this show? I just don't... What is going on? I don't understand. What the fuck what is happening? What is going on? I don't understand what's going on. And so we get through the opener. Finally. Ooh, thank God. K. Michelle is a half hour late. 1/2 of an hour late. 30 minutes late. 1/2 of 60 minutes late. This bitch is late. How are you half hour? You're already in the building. You've been sound checking for 6 hours. Why? are you 30 minutes late to walk your fat fake ass on stage? How is that possible? I don't understand how this shit happens. What is wrong with you artists? I just don't understand it. So she starts a half hour late. Everybody at this point is like, what the fuck is happening? Listen, I just have to say, I feel so sorry for anybody who is paying money to see K Michelle. And as soon as I saw that tour announced, I was like, who is going to pay money to see K Michelle? I just want you to know that if you spent your hard-earned money on a K Michelle concert ticket, you deserve all of the bullshit and negative shit that's going to come to you in your life, because that was a terrible fucking decision. So she starts 30 minutes late. This bitch literally talked for 90% of her show. So she played for an hour and a half. First of all, she was not supposed to play for an hour and 15 minutes, but she played for an hour and a half because the bitch was late, and then she went late. She played for an hour and a half. I swear to God, she was talking for about an hour of that. Bitch, people came to see you sing, not talk. So she goes on stage, she sings a couple songs, and then she would literally talk for like 15 minutes at a time, and it would be like stupid shit like, oh my God, everybody hates me, and there's one particular person, which we all know is fucking Tamar. She'd always be like trying to speak in code like, bitch, we all know what the fuck you're talking about, so just shut the fuck up. She'd be like, oh, everybody hates me, and there's one person in particular who just always trying to be negative to me and get me down, but look at me, I've overcome. Don't bully. Oh my gosh, I'm such an underdog. Like, girl, shut up. You are like the worst person ever. You are the most ratchet bitch on the face of the planet. You always be starting the drama and then acting like you're a fucking victim. That's first of all. Second of all, this is not a fucking sermon. Nobody came to hear you talk. If people wanted to hear you talk, they could watch you on Love and Hip Hop. So shut your ass up. And so then about halfway through the show, you know how people do like costume change, right? Very normal, obvious. So when you do costume change, normal people, you know, artists with careers and make more than $5 per show, normally, artists will do, during a costume change, they will have something going on stage, whether it's your dancers, a video, your band doing like a fucking drum off, or whatever. There's usually something going on stage because people paid money to see you, okay? They paid money to see you. They don't want to be looking at a dark stage while you are going to do whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. So what did K Michelle do? She made people look at a dark stage for 15 minutes. First of all, how the fuck does it take you 15 minutes to change your costume from a white pants and crop top to white pants and crop top? She literally went and changed to a white pants and crop top. How did it take you 15 minutes to do that? And on top of that, you just left the stage blank, and she didn't like announce anything. She literally just like finished the song, and then she just like walked off stage, and there's just nothing happening on stage. There's no music playing. It's just a dark stage. Honestly, like if I was just a regular old patron and I had been working in this fucking industry for 3 years and know how this shit goes, I probably would have thought she was done, because she literally just like walked off the stage, and there's nobody on stage. The show's like, the stage is dark. There's nothing happening. That's usually what happens when the show is over. So she just like walks off stage. And it wasn't like she was gone for 30 seconds or even like 2 or 3 minutes, which is usually only how long it takes for somebody to do a costume change. This bitch was gone for 15 minutes in the middle of her show. She just walked off stage and just gone for 15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? Who is the fucking Tasmanian devil running your show? Like, I just don't understand. Like, I feel like my 3-year-old nephew could organize this better. Like, I just don't understand how this is so fucking terrible. It's just comments that why would you just not have anything on your stage, especially if you know you're gonna take 15 minutes to go fucking change your costume. Why would you have nothing on stage? So her band tries to fucking save her ass because this bitch decided to go fucking do a yoga lesson or something in the middle of her fucking show. So her band comes on and they just kind of like start awkwardly playing something because everybody knows this is like the most awkward fucking shit in the world. This is not supposed to be happening. So they just kind of randomly start playing some shit and they're all just kind of like looking backstage like, where the fuck is this bitch? Like, what the fuck is going on? And then she just kind of walks on stage like nothing happens 15 minutes later and starts talking. She literally sits down on the stage and starts talking. I'm like, what? What the fuck is going on? Like, I just don't understand. Oh. Kroger. Whatever your name is, Catherine, Kroger, Karen, Calliope, whatever the fuck your name is, girl, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together. Ooh, girl, I almost forgot. So she finishes the show, right? So before this, people paid money for a meet and greet, which she made people pay for a meet and greet, right? Which, as somebody who works in this industry and works a lot of fucking meet and greets and meets and sees the artists and the way that they be interacting with their fans, I can tell you right now, the 90% of the time, the meet and greets that y'all be paying money for, paying money out your ass for, are not worth it. Y'all will pay an average of fucking $200 to $3,000 for meet and greets, and all you get is a picture and maybe a poster. That is not worth it. You could literally track that nigga down the streets and get the same shit. It's just not worth the money. So she made people pay for this meet and greet, right? Which, okay, whatever. Artists do it all the time. But after the show, she just kind of walks down into the crowd and does a meet and greet there. And I was like, listen, again, if you spent money on this, I kind of don't really have any sympathy for you. But also, if I had spent money on a meet and greet package, I would be fucking livid. Like, how are you going to charge me hundreds of dollars for a meet and greet, and then you're just going to go meet and greet people for fucking free? Why the fuck was I charged money if you're just going to walk into the crowd and do a meet and greet anyway, bitch? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand this bullshit. Anyways, like, and that was the end of that. But I just want y'all to know that stop giving these stupid ass, tacky, ratchet, unprepared, unorganized artists your money, because it is not worth it, girl. You better just stream that album on Spotify, because it's not worth it. I promise you, it's not. And to these artists, especially these new artists, please, please stop. Just stop. Stop. If you're not gonna do it right and professionally, just don't fucking do it at all. Kroger, Karen, Catherine, Calliope, Chlorothius, whatever the fuck your name is, girl. I'm gonna just girl, stop. Just listen. You have a great voice. I will give you that, but stick to the singing and just shut up and get the rest of your shit together, girl. Because this girl, whew, that was embarrassing. About in the fucking concert, because oh my. Anyway, so the show starts, right? They got 1,200 openers, right? First to go on, they're terrible, whatever. They leave. Fucking Super Duper Kyle comes on. Comes out with a lightsaber battle. And I'm just like, what?